Tom Brady back in prime playoff form. My name is Mike Petraglia, joined inside Gillette Stadium by Evan Lazar and Alex Barth. This Patriots post-game report is brought to you by our friends at 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Bruins and Celtics tickets, as well as a chance to win in a raffle Patriots, Chiefs, AFC Championship playoff tickets next week in Kansas City. All of that at 1in100.co. Go there and register today. All right, Tom Brady was very, very efficient in a 41-28 win over the LA Chargers in the divisional round on Sunday here inside Gillette Stadium. 34 of 44, 325 yards passing and a touchdown. He really, I thought, did a great job, guys. And I'll start with you, Evan, really using the running attack to free up the passing game.
Yeah, I thought that the game plan for the Patriots early was to establish that they were going to run the football and then use the play-action passing game to take shots downfield from there, which is kind of what we kind of figured would be the game plan coming into it. I think that sometimes with Tom Brady, when it's a quiet Tom Brady game, when it's like a sneaky good one like today was, it's almost when he's at his best, right? You know, we kind of get caught up in the stats and we want him to throw these great touchdown passes and these miraculous throws down the field. But when he's just quiet and efficient and we like almost don't talk about Tom Brady during the game, believe it or not, that's oftentimes when he's at his best.
Alex, how about the job that Tom Brady did getting Julian Edelman involved in the first half? He had 105 yards receiving in the first half alone as the Patriots went up 35-7.
Yeah, those guys were absolutely classic today. That felt like, you know, pre-suspension, pre-injury Julian Edelman and Brady going to him. We've kind of talked about it all year, right? Does Brady have that binky? Does he have that go-to receiver on this year's team? Edelman, I know the drop numbers were down, but they were happening in big spots. It looked like maybe he'd fallen out of favor with Brady, but here you go, playoffs come, and you know that theory's right out the window. This is clearly Brady's guy going forward. I wouldn't be surprised if next week we see a similar double-digit catch performance from Edelman.
Guys, there were two passes in this game that Tom Brady made that really caught my eye. The first one was a touchdown pass to a wide-open Philip Dorsett, but it was a touch pass over the cornerback in the corner of the end zone, and you know, he made it look easy, but that's not a particularly easy throw to make, and he made it. And the other one was a dart over the middle to Julian Edelman in the second half where the window, and we've heard so much from the next-gen stats people, right, about how Tom Brady is down this year and throwing into tight windows. Not today. Tom Brady was really on target in both of those situations.
Well, I thought that his eyes, too, is kind of setting up that Dorsett touchdown. He knew exactly where to look, right? And all game long, it just kind of felt like he was seeing the field. He knew what the Chargers were going to do. He's very comfortable with it, as was the other 10 guys on the field with him. And he was just going to the right spot time and time again. You know, his eyes darted to Julian Edelman or to Dorsett on that touchdown or to James White underneath in the flat. No matter where he needed to go, it seemed like he was going there and he was hitting the right buttons. I think that is a good sign for Tom Brady. The Jets game, he played very well on the stat sheet, right? He had the 4 touchdowns, 133 rating, and you go watch the all-22, and there's some missed throws on there, like kind of what we've been seeing all year. I mean, we haven't watched the all-22 yet, but it didn't feel like he was missing those types of throws here today. It felt like his eyes were always going in the right place, and he had a really good feel for the scheme that the Chargers were running.
All right, we're going to hear all week Tom Brady was great today. Does it translate to the place that maybe even worse than Denver in terms of his personal house of horrors? Of course, everybody remembers 2014, the Monday night game in Kansas City. It created the
first end of the dynasty.
Yeah, and that was supposedly going to be the end of the Tom Brady era.
Here we are 4 years later.
And here we are 4 years later. Does Tom Brady's game, that what we saw on Sunday, translate to Kansas City next Sunday?
Well, it's complementary football. It can if the other pieces do. If the offensive line can hold up like they did today. We didn't hear Melvin Ingram's name once.
No,
we didn't
did
really hear
not.
Joey Bosa's name that much either. If Edelman can have the same kind of game he did, I don't see any reason why Tom Brady can't be the guy he was today. He's not going to be fazed by the moment. The spot's not going to be too big for him. And I'll say this too, and you might want to mark the date and time because I'm not going to do this often. Josh McDaniels today was outstanding. This game plan was exactly what I've been waiting to see from him.
This is a win for me.
All year.
I feel great
it's like,
right now.
You know, I feel like a proud parent. It's like, I knew he was capable of it. I'm just glad I finally saw it. If they can come out, not with the same game plan because it's a different team, but a similarly effective game plan. The offensive line holds up. Edelman can do what he did. Yeah, there's no reason Brady can't do this.
You know, a lot of people are screaming at this video right now and screaming at you, right?
Screaming in joy.
This is a great day for Josh McDaniels supporters like me.
It was that kind of game.
Yeah,
and also, just piggybacking off what you said about Julian Edelman, can we stop with the Julian Edelman has lost a step conversation?
Yeah, that goes out the window today, too.
I think we've heard a lot of that over the course of this year. Oh, he doesn't look as explosive. He's not as good after the catch. He's not running those quick routes underneath like he used to. I mean, he was nails today. He was really uncoverable in that first half. The Chargers had no answer for him. They tried Casey Hayward. They tried Des King. They switched it up a little bit on him. They played different types of zones. They could not stop him. They could not stop him, and he was unbelievable here today, along with Tom Brady. I think Kansas City is going to have to take a long, hard look at this game film and say, if we play cover 3 zone against the Patriots, they're going to carve us up just like they did here today. I expect a lot more man coverage, which is going to play into Julian Edelman's strength again, because he's really the only guy that I've seen consistently win against man coverage.
Julian Edelman walked off the field after the game here with friends and family. And he turned to somebody who actually somebody said to him, you know, you had 150 yards receiving today. And he was like, really? I did? Well, that's what happens when Tom Brady is on his game. Sometimes when a quiet Tom Brady is effective, others really get the reward, and that was the case today for Julian Edelman and the Patriots offense as Tom Brady leads the Patriots to a 41-28 win over the LA Chargers. The Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead Stadium next Sunday, up next in the AFC title game. This Patriots post-game report brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Bruins and Celtics tickets, as well as a chance to win in a raffle tickets to next week's AFC Championship game at Arrowhead Stadium between the Patriots and Chiefs. Go to 1in100.co and register today. Inside Gillette Stadium, for Evan Lazar and Alex Barth, I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.